Welcome to the Kpopcast. It's another hit replay episode. I am your PD Nim, Michaela, and joining me is our K-pop DJ, PLo.
Yes, hello everybody. Thank you for that introduction, Michaela.
Right. And welcoming for the first time, long-time listener, first-time guest, veteran music writer, Todd Inoue. Hello, welcome.
Hello. I am so honored to be here. Of all the K-pop pods I listen to, K-pop is my ultimate bias. I'm totally freaking out right now.
Are we your main visual or main vocal or?
It's all in one. You're the ace. Both of you are aces.
Okay. We'll take that.
But first, what are hit replays?
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on repeat or replay for the week. So Todd, you are a special guest. You get to go first.
Oh, what is your hit replay? Thank you so much. The main song I've been listening to this week and the last couple of weeks is by ENHYPEN, which is 10 Months. They're the Island winners, and 10 Months is their second single. It's a coming-of-age tale. They're trying to prove they're worthy of your trust, and there's this youthful buoyancy to it. It's got a really soft touch. And there's a little squint of feedback that's used almost like a decorative frosting on it that I really dig. I feel like the best way to experience this video is skip their debut video from Nemonade and go straight to the line dance video, because you'll totally skip of the awkwardness that Jake does at the end where he's doing all the eggios. Ooh. And you feel like he's holding a gun to his head, like, you better do it. But
isn't that the case with like almost all eggio?
Yeah,
but this one is like really, this one's like really just almost unbearable. It's unbearable. Yeah. But the line dance, they're not all gussied up. They look really natural. It's totally fun. It breathes a lot of the life into the song, and their personalities totally come out. There's really Nicky's coming out party too during it. You can really see him express himself. And if you watch really close, there's little dap from Jungwon, just like to the members. It's return to the end of their line. That cracks me up every time. So.
I was happy you linked to that video, because that was some of our criticism about their debut, was it didn't really let us get to see the individual members' personalities, but you really got to see it with the performance of this song.
Yeah, I wasn't really, when they came out with Give and Taken and the MV, it was a little bit too dark and vampire Casanova thing, kind of like the Damned's Dave Vanian. I don't know if you guys listen to punk rock, but he kind of embodies this dark creature of the night / vampire vibe, which is kind of cool. So I was like waiting for something else, and then 10 months in, I love the song, but then the line video just totally put me over.
Yeah. It's really cute. I say that in full confidence as a straight male, but I love the way they take advantage of their numbers to do the heart pulsing in their formation. Okay, well, with that being said, give it a listen. But Michaela, what's your hit replay for this week?
My hit replay is another rookie group. It's 피원하모니's Nemonade or Nemonade. I honestly knew nothing about 피원하모니 before this week, but this song came on shuffle on my playlist, and I had to immediately check out their album because I was blown away. First of all, just because that rock guitar in the beginning is just so catchy, and then they hit you with the vocal runs, and I was sold. I'm officially a fan. I'm about to learn everybody's names. Like, if you are a P1 Harmony fan, please send me all the fan cams, all the things, because I'm so excited for this rookie group. Specifically, especially this song, I think really is a kind of anthem for them right now, because Nemo in Korean is an adjective that describes something that's square-shaped or very rigid. And so Nemonade is them saying, I'm going to take this square, I'm going to take this box, this label that people want to give to me, and I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make it something that I want for myself. So you're taking lemons and turning them into lemonade, but it's Nemonade. And I feel like, especially with this group at the beginning, they had a lot of praise, but they also had a lot of criticism because of stuff that was coming out on social media and rumors and accusations. And, we talked about this in our last episode with Rosario, that, you can just accept these labels, these haters that want to put you in a box, or you can overcome it and you can be your true self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much for breaking that down, because I had no clue what Nemonade was.
It's cute. It's like, oh, Nemonade. I'm a, lemons into lemonade. Nemonade.
Hey, hey, hey. 어린이들 것도 존이 자유롭게 play 마실 거야 Nemonade. Hey, hey, hey. I got some name for you. 패션이 기준 모두처럼 똑같이 살아 비둘기를 잃은 Playback 하나 네 baby pencil on the way. 그냥 네 멋대로 해. Hey, hey, hey. Nemonade, 쉴 틈 없이 Nemonade. Nemonade, 피할 수 없담 즐겨 baby. Nemonade, 먹지 말고 Nemonade. 피할 수 없담 즐겨 baby.
Another thing I like about the song is that I think K-pop producers in general use hi-hats and snares really well. And this is one where they're just almost playing like a video game. There's so many stutters, there's so many like drills. It's popping, man. The song is really on top of that.
And it was so surprising to hear this kind of sound. I mean, they come from FNC, and FNC is known for FT Island, CN Blue, but they also have their only other boy group is SF9, and their sound is very different from what we're getting with this song. So I'm really excited to hear more of how they develop this sound for them.
Well, hopefully it doesn't evolve like AOA did. Like, AOA was originally supposed to be like a band concept, and they're like, let's just do raw sex appeal.
Right.
Not that I'm complaining, but
I know.
Anyway,
looking respectfully, but yes.
Yeah. PH Harmony definitely, or P1 Harmony definitely on the up.
Yeah, but speaking of raw sex appeal, Peter, what is your hit replay for this week?
Okay, y'all. I know we like to pretend that we're highbrow and that we excite critical thinking in K-pop.
Exactly.
But at the same time, like, you gotta appreciate things for what they are. And I am a man of simple pleasures. So when I discovered Queen Wasabi, that's a $sign in her name for Wasabi, her song I Forgot, I was sold. It's got a lot of suggestive bananas, a lot of suggestive lyrics and gestures. There's
no suggestion. There's no suggestiveness there. It's right out there.
It's
what
right there
metaphor are you trying to parse out here? There was no metaphor. It was like,
exactly.
Well, maybe a banana. Okay, but wow,
Yeah, everything else is very, very blatant.
Yeah, and Homegirl is twerking, and it's got a good beat. The beat, twerking. Okay, hit replay. So if these things float your boat, please give Queen Wasabi a check out. But honestly, like, even if I didn't see the music video and I just heard the instrumental loop on repeat, like, I could have my own dance party. I would mix it into top 40 K-pop sets easily. Everyone would be happy.
Wasabi, guess who? 나는 배는 throw my ass back. yum yum. Wasabi, 유명해 who you getting some hit heart attack. 연기를 다 빨았어 in and out. Throw my ass back. yum yum. 너무 많이 먹어 full in and out. 필요해 excitement and French fry.
Do you feel like this is a reaction to the popularity of WAP or Megan Thee Stallion with the suggestive lyrics, and it also the way it fades out, it just kind of like just ends. Just like, okay, I've done my 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I've reached that point where I'm going to maximize my listens and then just fade out.
Yeah, well, not even 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Todd. It is 2 minutes long, which is a very long time. You know, the stamina could go an entire 2 minutes. So, yeah.
I can't.
Speak for yourself. Go on.
Okay, moving on.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We should before we get flagged for being too explicit here. So we had thank you for also bringing highbrow into the conversation, Todd. But moving along, we had Stephanie and Amr, who couldn't quite join us for this episode, but they picked a good hit replay. That was frankly my hit replay. So here's what they had to say.
Hey, this is Amr.
And this is Stephanie, and we are here with a double feature hit replay that we both agree on and can't stop listening to. That's right. It is your beast mode anthem of 2021, You Mad by Bobby.
Hey.
You mad, son? Hey. It just makes you want to fight somebody. It makes you want to drop it like it hot.
Right, he says that. This song gasses me up so much. The rapping is just nonstop, in your face. It just makes you feel like you're ready to take on all 50 dudes that he's fighting in the video.
Yes, the video is top notch, like cinematic, like Michael Bay. Like
yes, it's like a whole movie.
It is a whole movie. It like energizes me so much to see him, especially that part where he jumps off the building. Dude.
Yeah, it's even got jetpack shoes. My favorite part of the whole video is when he does that jump off the roof. And he's like smiling. He's got like the detonator in his hand. And he's like, oh, y'all think you got me trapped. But no, this is all part of the plan. And he jumps off and he's just leaning back, like still rapping, just chilling. The building's exploding. Everything is messed up. It's the best.
Why you mad, son?
Why you mad,
It just encapsulates that whole vibe perfectly. And like musically, I love the drop. I just immediately start dancing when it comes on. And I just feel like the combination of the music and the rap style is that kind of raw rap. That's really what YG's supposed to bring to the table, don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I wish they were still doing this a lot more than they are. I keep thinking like, what happened to Negache Chalaga? Hey. And now we have Lovesick Girls or whatever. Ooh. And like whatever Rosé's like song just came out. I don't know. I really want YG to get back on this. Get back on this hip hop. Get back on this rap.
That's right.
That's our hit replay. Bobby's You Mad, son?
Thanks, everyone.
That was great.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
I know, right? But where's the lie,
shots, though? Like, you know, the camera panned around, everything was in slow motion. Like the Matrix.
Right.
Matrix now.
Although I do have to call Stephanie out. She was promoting the scene where he's jumping off of buildings, and I don't think that's within YouTube's policy of
what about that, Stephanie? YouTube policy, hello.
No. It's great. The whole album is great, honestly. I feel like once that album dropped, there are officially two sets of people who have heard and listened and appreciate to Bobby's album, and people who are losers and need to listen to it now.
who have not yet,
yes, who have yet to listen to it.
Yes,
but still.
have yet to be saved by Lord and Savior.
If you haven't listened to this album yet, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. Production-wise, it was dirty. It was raw. Like, it was unhinged. Like, the drop wasn't clean. Like, you kind of hear that, like, squeaky, sound effect in the way that, like, this is being sloppy on purpose, but with, like, force and impact. This was almost my hit replay, but I'm glad Stephanie and Amr picked it for me, just so I can get another bigger clanger for this episode.
Right.
So that's it from our hit replays, but we also asked y'all, the listeners, what you've been jamming out to. We also kind of faked you out last week. We said we were going to do a hit replay, and then we ended up doing Epic High. So
sorry,
Heather let us know that her hit replay was Cherry Bullet, not their recent song, but the song from 2019, Q&A. The music video is so bright and colorful, she writes, and it's a song that you can't help but dance to. This past week has been a bit of a struggle, so when this song came on in my playlist, it really brought my mood up. And Dina also liked Cherry Bullet, but their new song, Love So Sweet. And in regards to that song, Dina said the song overall has a fun and bouncy sound. The melody, the pre-chorus, and the chorus are what I like the most because it builds up from a softer sound to a cheerful drop. Also, the whistling after the chorus is repetitive and easy to get stuck in your head. When I hear the song, I think of candy. Cherry emoji. And oh my gosh, girl Dina, like, this was almost my other contender for hit replay, this one.
Same.
Like, the production value of this song is so high. My wife and I, we almost made it our hit replay, but then we couldn't get past the egg yo.
Oh. See, that's the best part. See, when their last comeback, they were trying to go dark, but this is who Cherry Bullet really is.
I like the sound effect they make to do this.
So now moving on to our picks from this week, we have Scorzoneroids from Instagram said Elas Dangerous, a song that seems to be channeling Taemin plus living for the gold eye makeup and white man bun in the MV. I am also
the
living.
Bun.
It's the simple thing.
The man bun.
But it's just so perfect.
I agree on the Daemin.
Really fun outfits.
I agree on the Daemin reference.
Yeah, definitely.
So Remy weighed in at _peyote, chose Golden Child's Burn It. Love the cinematic MV and zombie storylines, and the very memorable melody and very real emotion and energy of the song. Thank you, Remy.
Yep. Yeah, one of the classics. It now resides in the Hall of Fame of K-pop zombie music videos.
Right? And unfortunately, because it's the music video, it's like intercut. The zombie movie is intercut with a bunch of dancing. But really, I was so invested in the zombie storyline, I could have done without the dancing. Like, they should have just had it as a separate music video from the beginning. Give me this film. Like, I was so invested in every character every second.
Yeah, what do they call it when BTS does the like the concept videos or the story videos? Okay, armies are gonna kill me now.
Yeah,
but,
sorry, you're asking the wrong person.
Like, yeah, just the story version and the music video version.
Yeah, the I guess it's like film version or something. Anyway.
Yeah, film version. Yeah.
The armies will correct us.
Yes. So T-Rex Mama also weighed in, and she said, "I've had Bobby's Liar stuck in her head since it dropped on Monday. I don't know. I think it's how raw Bobby's voice sounds in it. There's a lot of emotion there. I like the whole album, but that's the song that's sticking right now."
Right. And this song makes me sad that we can't see live performances with crowds, because I'm just imagining him performing this live and like really feeding into all the emotion of the song.
There's an explicit version?
Yep.
But,
yeah. Well, no, I feel like the way if he was performing it live, he'd probably lean into a more explicit version of the song, because he says in the chorus, "She's such a freaking liar." So I feel like we'll get a different version in like a live performance from him.
Ooh.
All right, so you heard from a lot of people, but there can only be one ultimate listener pick or listener highlight that we choose to primarily feature in Spotlight for each week's episode. And that listener pick and highlight goes to, drum roll, take it away, Michaela.
At Decay Radio, they said, definitely Dreamcatcher Odd Eye. I love the cyberpunk theme and that Dreamcatcher is a whole again. So all 7 members are back for this comeback. And I also love that they always step up their game each comeback, whether it's choreography, MV visuals, and their vocals.
And their vocals,
yeah.
And their talent. You know, I can't forget that part.
Yeah, we had... And they were not alone. We had the Insomnias were going hard in our replies, telling us, you know, to talk about Dreamcatcher. So Insomnias, we see you, and we also love this hit.
Yeah, not that anyone's keeping score, but this actually won over Cherry Bullet from the wife. she liked this one. It was a pop power ballad song that was Girl Crush. Went real hard.
Yeah, just Dreamcatcher being Dreamcatcher, and it's you can't go wrong.
And this concludes our hit replay episode for the 4th week of January 2021. Let our listeners know where they can find you each on Twitter and share whatever it is that you'd like to promote. So Todd, kick us off.
Yeah.
Sure. You can hit me up at NatoTodd on Twitter and Instagram. There you'll find a link to a story that I wrote in 2005 about Asian Americans' connection to modern rock and especially Bizarre Love Triangle by New Order. It recently got referenced in a story by Esther Wong in this week in Jezebel. So really proud of that and glad to see this story still has legs. But if you want to read everything you want to know about New Order's Bizarre Love Triangle and why it's the Asian American national anthem, you'll find out there. For a generation of people, not everybody, but for a certain segment of the population.
And you can find me at Michaela J. Kpop on Twitter.
And I'm at DJ PLo, and I've got something to promote, some breaking news. This just in, I'm DJing at a virtual event with none other than Booty Number 1 and Booty Number 2, aka Hyolyn. So get your tickets, head on over to joyruckusclub.com. I think that this news will be public by the time this episode comes out. Yeah. So head on over there to get your free tickets to, sure, you can see me, but you can also see Hyolyn performing along with Justin Park. So a lot of other great Asian American DJs and performers for this free concert and event, but also for Hyolyn and her talent. And you can tweet at all of us at the Kpopcast on Twitter. So Michaela, what's better than a tweet to the Kpopcast?
Well, Peter, we love voice memos and voice recordings because we want to hear our listeners talking about the songs that they love each week instead of us, trying to express it by reading their tweets. So please send in your audio. We want to hear you.
Yeah. And I know, like, you hate hearing the sound of your voice. Just don't even think about it.
Right. Just
record it. Just put it out into the universe. Don't listen to yourself. And we'll get your hit replay spotlight. And what else? Oh, and you can send it in through the audio thing on Twitter.
If you have
or
iOS.
you can email us at kpopcastshow@gmail.com. Oh, and sorry, long list of things to advertise. Don't forget, you can also get to know us better, come make some new friends in the Kpopcast Slack. You can find the link to that Slack space in the description of this episode.
And don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this episode online.
There we go. Oh my gosh, that was a mouthful.
I know.
Thank you all for sticking through to the end.
Yeah.
Any final words of wisdom, Todd?
Anything
you wanted to share? Final word, Todd. Goes to you.
Stan Wasabi.
Oh. Stan Wasabi. There it is.
Okay.